Victoria Azarenka, I want to say welcome back, but I've been following you on social media. Hashtag don't call it a comeback, right?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, I just feel like it's not really a comeback for me. It's more of starting a second part of my career, and that's why I always say that.
Well, you're back in Paris, and tell me about, you walked out on Kids Day onto Chatrier, got a great round of applause. How did that feel to be back out on a big court like that?
It was amazing. I was a little nervous actually because they said you have to hit targets, and I was like, oh my God, I have in front of all these people. So it was for a second. It was before that it was overwhelming, but once I stepped on the court, it felt like home. So I was very happy to be there.
Well, congratulations on little Leo, King Leo. I think you call him 5 months old now. How's motherhood?
It's the best thing that ever happened. You know, I never understood that until it happened to me. It's the emotion that you go through is so overwhelming and joyful. You know, the baby goes from, you know, in 1 second he has like 20 different face expressions. So it's very challenging, but it's so rewarding.
And have you thought about your schedule as you plan your comeback? Have you thought about Leo traveling with you all the time, or how's that going to work?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to leave him for for much longer. Than this trip for me without him has been it's been tough. So he's definitely gonna enjoy the life on tour.
How has it been being away? I'm sure missing tennis in some set, and then the last couple months probably starting to plan returning to the game. Have you missed it a lot?
I missed the competition. Yes, I missed to play. I didn't really miss the routine of, you know, going to tournament from tournament to tournament, and I think it was good mental break for me to just stay in one place and just completely shut off from tennis. And now just being back a little bit, and I still have a little bit of routine with training, but it's different. It just feels different. And but the competition, you know, I've been training, and then I was like, okay, I need to go out and play. I need to play matches. I need to be in front of the crowd. So I'm happy that I'm gonna start playing in a few weeks.
Well, you're working with Michael Joyce now, a coach that a lot of people recognize that name. Initially, you were deciding hard courts and then aiming at the U.S. Open. So what's changed for you to decide you'll be in Mallorca and then Wimbledon?
Well, before I started to practice, I wanted to make sure that I can accomplish some of the goals with training before I start competing, and that's why I just, you know, hard courts give us a lot of time to work, but the training has been progressing well, and we accomplished what we wanted. And so they told me like a month ago, like, you should go out and play, and I said, I'm not sure. I don't know. I just wanted to hard court, but then I started playing more some sets and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I just want to go out there and compete.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready. Absolutely. What about being in Paris this year? Does it feel strange? I mean, you're here during, obviously, Roland Garros, but you've been posting. You're at the Louvre. You're at the Eiffel Tower. You've been playing Vika the tourist.
A little bit. I came actually here for one of my best friend's weddings, and while I was here, I was like, well, I would love to do a Kids Day. You know, the tournament's been always so nice to me, and I want to give back, and I love Kids Day in general. So, and then my trainer came. He's like, oh, you might as well just train. You know, you can still have some of your free time, but we should put some work in. So the vacation turned a little bit into a working week with interviews and stuff. But it's great because I don't have that routine pressure, you know, where you have to go to sleep at a certain hour to eat and recover. So I'm able to communicate even more with players and other people, which is great.
Well, we're hearing Novak Djokovic. A round of applause for him winning inside Chatrier. He's talked about how he feels like his little boy has given him sort of a whole different perspective on his tennis. Do you feel like Leo's going to give you that too? Oh,
it's already changed. It's just, I think in this particular case, when you have a kid, not that I'm an expert, but you just have a different balance in your life. You know, you have your work where you're serious and stuff, but then you at home, there's so much bigger than anything else. And it kind of just puts some of, you know, tennis matches and stuff into a less serious mode. And it's just something that you enjoy more, and I love playing. That's the only reason why I'm playing again. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't have come.
I think you can call yourself an expert mom at this point. You've been doing it for 5 months.
I know. It's I learned a lot, definitely, and you know, everyone's just a natural I think in this case, but it's, you know, you're still learning every day. Every day, I feel like I'm not the one who's teaching my son. He's teaching me so much about myself and about life and everything. So it's been really amazing.
Well, I'm going to ask you lastly to put your expert hat on for the women's draw, because a lot of people talking that it's a wide open field. But how do you see it this year?
It's very unpredictable. I think, you know, the women's tennis gets a little bit too much pressure in a way. I think that the level of tennis is not low level of tennis. It's just missing the consistency. And having Serena, you know, Maria is back. She's been, you know, over the years showing that consistency. I think this is what's a women's tennis missing. Not so much the level. We just see some players doing so well in 1 week, but they can't sustain that maybe pressure, or they just need time and learn. But I think that women's tennis level is pretty high.
And are you able to pick a winner, Fika?
No, absolutely not. I have no idea. I haven't watched enough matches to make that call, but I always like to see how things unfold, not predict.
Yeah, well, us too, and we're very much looking forward to seeing you back on the court, Mallorca, and then Wimbledon, but an early welcome back.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks so much.